morning ride, off to do some repeats of Mt Gravatt. So I'm driving there in the car. It is a work week, so it's quicker to get there and back in the traffic. So I'll just go and park at the top and go and do a few repeats. Make sure I've got all my gear. There's my bike in the back all ready, and there's a few bananas. Alright, let's get to it. Well, here we are, we're at the bottom of Mt Gravatt, and look, the cyclists here already. So I'm just going to drive to the top, go around these fellas, and then make my way down and do a few repeats. Got to be careful, there's so many cyclists on. This is a Wednesday morning and it's quite popular for the cyclists, but it should be good. Road's a little bit, had a bit of rain last night, there's a little bit of moisture on the ground, but nothing major, but just have to take our time. There's another one. The one good thing about there being a few cyclists on the road today is there'll be a few people that can follow up. Let's get around this one. Don't forget the meter rule, everyone's got to have the meter rule. Alright, so heading down for the first time to start my repeats of Mt Gravatt. So this is 8 repeats I've done of this, and just parked the car at the top, got the bike set up, and I'm now on the nice easy bit, the downhill. This is the bit we all love. When you've done a climb, you've got to enjoy the downhill bit. So this is the start of the climb. This is at the very bottom. I've done a few videos on this before, so any of you that have seen them would be familiar with this, and anyone in Brisbane that is a cyclist or a keen cyclist will definitely have ridden Mt Gravatt. So this is a 2k climb, averages around about 7%. It's a pretty good climb. It's undulating in places, so keeps you working, keeps you thinking, and it's a good place to train. A lot of cyclists come in and do a lot of training. So I mixed this up. Out of my 8 repeats, as you can see, this one's quite a low cadence. I just plodded up, kept the tension on the legs at a low cadence, kept it around about that 250-ish watts. And then I've done some other ones where I went up a bit faster, pushed the cadence up to around about 90-95 RPM, and then I did another one where I was at the saddle the whole way up. They're pretty hard, but it's good to mix it up a little bit, you know. It's good to mix it up so you can ride a few different styles, especially on the climbs. So doing a bit of out the saddle, it just moves those, get those other muscle groups moving. So I always try and do a bit of out the saddle as well. Although they do say seated is the easiest way to climb. Yeah, we all know that, we've been told that loads of times, but it doesn't hurt, does it, to have a few tricks up your sleeve, and especially if you're like me, you're not the best climber in the world, so it doesn't hurt to practice both sides of it, in and out of the saddle. I have said that in a few other videos, try it in and out of the saddle. Hurts just as much either way. Well, it does to me anyway. Makes no bloody difference to me. I had a hell of a time syncing the GPX file to this video, because I did 8 repeats, trying to find which repeat coincided with the video clips. Oh, what a nightmare. It took me about 2 hours to do this. Normally it'd take me about 4 seconds. So I've been sat here driving me nuts. That GoPro camera of mine, that, what is it, a Hero 5 Black. It's an absolute pain in the neck. Honestly, I feel like throwing it down the garden at times. It drives me up the wall. I wish now, if anyone's looking at buying one, don't bloody bother. Get yourself the Garmin. I reckon the Garmin, it's exactly the same. Get the new Garmin one. I'm even seriously considering selling the one I've got on Fleabay and buying myself the Garmin one. I can't remember the model of it, but it looks exactly the same as the GoPro, but it will be much better, I feel, for syncing and all the rest of it. You can put the GPX file onto the GoPro, which I've got. I thought I had it engaged, and when I checked it when I got back, it did say GPS on, but it isn't showing on the videos. So just a complete pain in the butt. I can't stand it. I only use it. The only reason I use this camera and continue to use it is I've got the Verb Elite, as some of you know. I've still got my old Garmin Verb Elite, and I love that camera. I love everything about it. The only reason I don't use it is the sound quality with the wind. So when you're riding along, the wind noise is horrendous when you've got it on. So that's the only reason I don't use it. This one is brilliant for that, I've got to admit. Just behind a rubbish truck here. They're all very good. They were all patient and waited. Obviously a cyclist in front of the bin driver. I was going to try and sit in the slipstream of him, but he accelerated up a bit too quick for my little legs to there you go, you see. How the hell did I have a chance? So anyway, I gave this guy the thumbs up, told him he was doing a great job. He did about 4 repeats while I was there. But anyway, back to the camera. Yes, I would recommend you go and get the Garmin one. I really would. I'm seriously considering ditching this GoPro and getting the other one. So I might look into that after Christmas. Okay, so that is the end of that little business with the old GoPro and that. Coming up to the end of the ride now. This is about the last 500 metres, and then it's time for a coffee. So we're heading down to the bottom of the hill and we go and have a nice coffee. Got to have a coffee at the end of a ride. If you're a cyclist, it's sort of mandatory, isn't it? You've got to have it. So if ever you see me out, people, and you want to buy me a coffee, mine is a cappuccino in a mug, extra hot. Has to be extra hot. Yeah, cappuccinos for some reason, if you don't get them extra hot, they come out a little bit cool. They've got to be extra hot, just remember that. Even Chris Froome likes to have a coffee at the end of his ride. And I know this for a fact because I heard him say it on a documentary I watched on him once. So there you go. But anyway, that is it for this one. We will now drop over and have a look at Tim's cyclocross bike. So Tim's new machine, cyclocross bike. What is it, a giant TCX? Nice. Might have to invest in one myself, Timmy. Doesn't make you any slower on the hills, does it? Well, that is the end of the Gravatt climb. There's the start of it. Just finished. Just waiting down the bottom here now. I've got to turn my light off. I'm just waiting down the bottom here for Tim. And we're going to go and have a quick coffee and then head home and do a bit of work. That was hard, that was. That's the first time in a long time that I've done 8 repeats non-stop on Gravatt. So next month we're doing a climbing challenge, so anyone that wants to join in can join in. We'll do the climbing challenge and we'll see who does the most amount of elevation through December. Anyway, I've got to get back now, go and have a coffee and edit this here video.